Welcome to the Metal Pit.
Lance Hall here for the Metal Pit. Happy to welcome Thomas, lead vocalist of Speed Queen, to the program tonight. How you doing, Thomas?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I love this kind of stuff.
New album, With a Bang, coming out September 5th on High Roller Records. Your first full length. You guys must be pretty stoked to get this out to the masses, aren't you?
Actually, we are very stoked to finally get this out. We've been working on this record since actually the ending of the pandemic. And yeah, we worked very hard for it and very satisfied with the result as well. And very happy to get it out. So
I was going to say, before this, you had your demo, which came out in 2015, and then a couple of EPs in 2017 and 2020. King of the Road and Still on the Road came out in 2020. That must have been just before the pandemic?
Exactly, yeah. Pandemic was just starting in 2020. And Still on the Road is, as you can hear, it's a funny way to approach our audience. So we got King on the Road and Still on the Road, so still waiting, still going.
Yeah.
And it's that kind of, people were waiting for new music and we brought it to them. We got the pandemic that hit us very different. And after the pandemic, we worked on this new album. But we want to approach it in a different kind of way. Kind of like doing it good for this time. Like we actually want to bring something new, bring a new sound, but still honor the traditional heavy metal sound as well. So I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but
I think you spelled it out good. I heard what you're trying to say. You know, traditional heavy metal, but with something new, as a new flair as well.
Yes, new flavors, our own stuff in it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, after you put out King of the Road and Still on the Road, where did the title With a Bang come from for this album?
Simple as it is.
Yeah.
Coming back with a bang.
Simple as that.
Exactly. And we wrote the first song of the album, which we already released. It's called Showdown, and it's actually a fucking banger song, you know.
It is.
It comes in with a bang, and the title was clear to us. The album title was clear to us, just with a bang. Simple as it is. Sometimes you don't need more than that. With a bang.
Very cool. I want to talk about some of the songs, but first let's talk about the cover art. Can you give me a little, story behind the cover art? It was a Serena Mannert. Am I saying that right? Who did the cover art for you?
Yeah, exactly. It was the photographer. We did a photo shoot with her, and we worked with lights and a lot of smoke. And this girl, this photographer, amazing artist. She kind of plays with natural influences. She takes the camera lens and she makes it hers, and that's how we came up with the album. We weren't actually sure what we were going to do. The album cover, we did a photo shoot, and she was like, "Hey, put the lights there, put the smoke there, and I will do the rest, the work of art with the camera lens." And that's how we came up with the album cover.
Very cool.
A photo and Photoshop, a little bit of Photoshop, and that's it.
Yeah. Nice.
100% natural. Before
we jump into the songs on the album, tell us, because I know I'm not going to get these names right. Give us the names and the other gentlemen in the band and what instruments they play.
Yeah, you got Toon, which is our drummer. You got Andreas, which is our guitar player. You got Lander, our bass player, and myself, Thomas, which is the most common name in the United States, I guess.
That it is. All right, so I've gotten to hear a copy of this album, a download and stuff. This is a fabulous album. We'll start with that opener. You talked about Showdown. You got a track called 5678, which is an intro instrumental, which then bleeds into Showdown. This is going to be your obvious show opener, right?
Exactly. And the funny thing about 5678 is also very simple, very common to us. Our drummer is always counting down and 5, 6, 7, 8. So he would put his sticks together like 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's how we start a song. And that's the reason why the intro is called 5, 6, 7, 8 instead of just intro.
Very cool. Very cool. Move down to track 3, I Want It. To me, this sounded like the lyrics and the attitude and everything reminded me of I Want to Be Somebody by Wasp. So that sort of approach. It didn't sound like it or anything, but just to me, I got that same kind of vibe. You want it. You want to be somebody. Am I getting it right?
Actually, I got the inspiration from Queen.
Okay.
I want it all, and
there
I want
you go.
it now. So that's the whole point of the song.
Okay. Very cool.
I want it all, and I want it now. That's just an attitude to me, a Freddie Mercury-like attitude to me. That's it.
Yeah.
I want it all, and I want it now.
Want it now. Track 4, Eye to Eye. This is like a holy Iron Maiden when this kicked in, the way the drums and the bass and everything kicked in. Lyric of intriguing to me. Is this a Love Gone Bad song?
Those lyrics are about my mother who committed suicide 6 years ago, and there was a point in my life where I was like trying to I was in grief and I was trying to get over that situation, and there was a point where I got at the same level that I understood why she would take that decision to commit suicide, and that's why I say at last we see things eye to eye. At last we got there. The song starts with "Could we sit down once more and talk for a while?" That's exactly, that's just how I felt, and that's, for me, that's very important, and you can hear that in the rest of the songs as well. To me, it's very important. Heavy metal is not only about swords and dragons or drinking beer or whatever. It's like heavy metal gives you the artistic freedom to sing about whatever you want, and gives me very emotionally, it helped me through a lot, and now writing about that helps me even better. So coming back to that song is just about a certain situation in my life, and I love that I can do that, writing heavy metal songs.
Wow, I'm so sorry to on your loss, but I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to that song now, knowing the story behind it. That's a heavy subject matter.
Exactly, but I think that you can do that kind of stuff. Like you're an artist, you try to get it all out there, and you want it to leave for the world to take it as their own and make their own story, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Track 5, Chasing Ghosts. I actually wrote down a verse that I really liked out of this one, and you can give me a little bit of the background on this one then. It is, the words you speak and the secret you keep prove that you're full of conceit. I pity your life and those you involve. You need to know I'm done. That was another, again, heavy lyrics. You guys do move beyond Dungeons and Dragons and sex and drugs and rock and roll. You've got some great subject matter here and some great use of words in your lyrics I picked up on.
Those lyrics are about the relationship with my father, actually.
Okay, wow.
Again, picked out of my own personal life. And now my relationship with my father is very good. But back in the day, it wasn't. And that's when I wrote the lyrics to that song. It's very difficult when English is not your mother language.
Yeah.
You have to all fit words into music, and that actual sentence that you just listed up was the words that you keep and the secrets, the words that you speak and the secrets you keep. That's just it fitted so perfectly, and it's actually what I was trying to say, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It came out so naturally. My father heard the song before we were about to release it, and he was like, "Please don't release it." And I was like, "That song's so good. Please let me release." And he was like, okay, whatever, man. I had my mistakes. You had your mistake. And whatever.
Yeah.
We talked about it. And but again, picked out of life or whatever.
Yeah,
Sounded awesome. So release it.
definitely. Track 6, I Walk Alone. I love the opening. I got more out of the music on this one than the lyrics were great, but I like the opening was a little more atmospheric, and then it goes in. My note is what a fucking riff.
Oh yeah,
My favorite track on the album. Favorite track.
Thank you. Love that one as well. We've been working on that one for quite some time. Worked on it, put it aside, worked on it again, put it aside, and then we're in the studio, and then we were like, oh fuck, we got this song as well, and then we finished it actually. So it's like a quite some year project.
Yeah. Now, do some of these tracks go back to pre-2020, or are the stuff that's done fresh since still on the road?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Sky Gazers, you got one line here that I just loved. Your skin so pale like autumn morning mist. It was just, and I think it comes from, like you said, not having English be your base language, your mother language. You guys that come from different dialects use great words lyrically, as opposed to somebody who English is their main language. I find it intriguing.
Thank you. That sounds like a compliment to me. Thank you very
Definitely,
much.
Definitely. You hear words that you don't always hear, and thoughts are expressed in different ways. It enlightens me to different words and phrases and ways of expressing yourself. I think it's fabulous.
I think you can say like that sentence is actually, I guess so, like literally translated from Dutch to English, but your skin so pale, the morning mist. When you say autumn morning mist, you already have you know what it is.
Yeah, it puts an instant image in your mind.
Exactly, and to me, that's so romantic and beautiful. And again, that's what heavy metal is all about. It's not only about sex, rock and roll, drinking beer, life on the road, whatever the typical subjects, but it's also about the beauty and the pain in life and romance. And
yes,
to me, that's what it's all about.
The other thing I loved in you guys' songs was the timing changes in the songs, the solos. Andreas is a beast on this album. His guitar work is...
That guy, I would when he was recording this album, and there was this point that he was saying like, hey guys, I need a little bit of practice on that guitar solo. I know you got a big problem when he says gotta need a little bit more practice on that guitar solo. That means he means business.
Yeah.
He is an absolute machine on the guitars.
Definitely. Then
Fun
you've got
fact about the album, he used 12 different guitars.
Wow.
And a lot more guitar amps on the record. So
now, when you guys recorded this album, were you together in the studio recording it, or was this one of those albums where everybody's in their home studio doing stuff and you're putting files together? How did the recording process of this go?
We did the pre-production as a full band. We did the drum tracks with Andreas and Toon together. And then we did the bass tracks with Andreas and Lander together. And then we did the guitar tracks with Andreas on his own because he is he's perfectionist. He doesn't need to be bothered.
Yeah.
And we did a lot of vocals as a full band, and me together with our producer as well.
Cool. 9, Time to Go. I was waiting as I'm listening to this album, the middle part of this song where you bring it down a little bit. That's the closest we get to a power ballad on this album. I'm waiting for the power ballad.
I am waiting for the power ballad as well, because I'm a big Scorpions fan.
Right.
Scorpions obviously is king of power ballads. They wrote the best ballads in the world. And I want to write like this heartbreaking, tear pulling power ballad I want to write one in my life, and this was the closest I could get for this album with the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, a song we finished in the studio as well.
Okay, cool.
So,
If I had to pick one, I would say Always Somewhere is my favorite Scorpions power ballad. How about you?
I would go. You're gonna kill me for this, but I'm just classic. I'm just still loving you. Still loving you.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that one for the first time when I was, I think, 8. I'm 33 now, and it still keeps me going. I don't have a record player, but I've got the small vinyl
Sure.
song on vinyl as we speak here in my home studio. So
Yeah. You can't go wrong with that
I
one
would
either.
love-
That's a great power ballad of theirs. But I always Somewhere from the first time I heard was always one of my favorites.
I get you, but I'm sometimes it doesn't need more. Like the most popular one, and I'm for the classics.
Yeah,
I'm just
I hear you.
there's some people in my surroundings who are like, oh, you're so mainstream, and I'm like, I'm just doing what everyone likes, man.
Yeah, you like what you like and you roll with that, and that's fine. That is fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
Final track on the album, Fire. What a hellacious ender. You guys, you let me breathe for a minute there through Time to Go. And then you crank back up Fire. And if you're going to go out on an album, that's just face melting right there, that song. Great ender.
The funny thing about that song is we communicate, like during songwriting, we communicate online, and Andreas records something. And he's like, I got a few riffs, I put it together, and you should write some lyrics over them. And I'm like, yeah, sure. But this is an intro, my man. This is not for lyrics. This is an intro. And we got to 1 minute or more intro, just going and keep it going, and then emerging from the darkness under my skin. That's
there you go. What?
And then break it down.
Yeah, exactly. Going forward now, the album comes out September 5th. You guys have already played some pretty big gigs. You played Vakken, you played Stress Fest. You've been out with some decent bands. Night Demon, who I've known Jarvis forever. I've chatted with him many times. Going forward, are we going to do a tour? Festivals? And the world is so different now with going out live.
We worked on the album. We're working on releasing it now. There's nothing very sure in the near future, but we're working on a lot of stuff and trying exactly like you said. We were going to do some release shows, especially in Europe. We're working on that, but we tried to get. Our main goal was getting this album as good as we could do in the day, and then get it out at our best level.
Yeah.
We did some cool tours, we did some cool festivals, but now like the album, the music itself, the production and everything that goes with it, like the video shoots and whatever, that was our main goal now. And now we're working on getting it out there.
Cool. Any more videos for any of the other songs going to be released?
Yes, today we released a video for The World Ends Tonight, which was a pretty crazy evening.
Okay.
We had a guy who had a tattoo shop. Everything that was in the tattoo shop, we took it out and put as much sound and light as we can fit in there. We got 50 people there, and we built one hell of a party. We filmed it and we put it out. And
nice.
Last week we had a video shoot for I Walk Alone.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. It's filmed in a very nostalgic movie theater, which ain't the same since the 80s. So it's gonna be a whole different kind of setting. And we're working on the video as we speak. So
very cool.
That's gonna be good as well.
Excellent. Sound good.
I hope touring is we're gonna tour again. Yeah.
If you could go out on a dream tour, who would you like to hook up with and go out and tour with?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Wow. Yeah.
Just kidding, man.
Yeah.
The world is devastated about that news, but
definitely.
I think he had a good ending.
Yeah.
The guy was such an inspiration, as many others, of course. But
Yeah. Definitely.
good tour. I wanna tour with Night Demon again, and there's a specific reason for that, because Jarvis was giving me such a hard time, and I now realize why he did that.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot from that tour, and I can only say thank you and appreciate him for
Absolutely.
giving me, being a pain in my ass, actually.
Jarvis, I think, has learned a lot about what to do and what not to do when it comes to metal.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
cool. All right.
They are so professional, and
Very much.
I want to be slightly near that.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. It's a great something to shoot for.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. We've been talking to Thomas here, lead vocalist for Speed Queen. Their new album, With a Bang, comes out September 5th, 2025 on High Roller Records. Thomas, before we go, I always like to end with fun, silly questions, hopefully questions you've never been asked before. Sound good?
That sounds amazing.
All right. When was the last time you walked outside barefoot?
When was the 20 minutes ago?
20 minutes, okay? All right. Very good. Do you usually travel heavy or light when you go out?
Oh, I travel light.
Light?
You don't
Okay.
need much.
A microphone and a mic stand.
Exactly.
Would you rather be stranded on a desert island alone or with someone who never stopped talking?
Alone.
Okay. What is something outside of music that you're good at?
Bartending.
You're a good bartender? Very cool.
Yes. Dishes or laundry?
Yep. Would you rather wash the dishes or do the laundry?
I'd rather let a machine do that for me.
Okay. Good answer. Give us something that decorated your teenage bedroom.
A giant poster of Slipknot from their album, The Subliminal Verses.
Nice. Very cool. Let's see. I got two more here. What's your favorite season? Are you a spring, summer, winter, fall guy?
I am summer all the way.
Summer all the way? Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. This is the one we have the most fun with. If they were to make a biopic of your life, what actor would you pick to play you? And it's your movie, your life. You can pick anybody.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus. I would be my freaking self. I'm happy. I'm living my life. I relive it again and again.
You know what? I've never gotten that answer. That's very cool. Very cool. Excellent. Thomas, I can't wait for this album to come out so everybody else can hear it as well. Like I said, I've heard it. I think it's fabulous. You guys have a great blend. Like you said, you definitely hold up the tradition. I heard like Maiden, I heard Priest, I heard Exciter in your music, but I also heard new stuff, fresh stuff. Your timing changes, some of those guitar solos again, and Launder and Tune holding down you just singing your butt off. Fabulous album, my friend. I can't wait for the rest of the world to hear it as well.
Thank you so much. Those words mean the world to us, because we worked on it very hard. That's exactly what we want to hear. Like, for me personally, I like to listen to it during an evening run or whatever, and I hope for the rest of the world that's as well. I'm very proud of it, and I'm glad you really dig it. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And when you get those tour dates, you go out on the road, I hope that all your travels are safe and that all your shows are complete sellouts.
Oh, I hope so as well. The travels will be safe.
Absolutely.
Take a little risk. Risk as well.
Thomas, thank you very much for your time. I know it's getting late over there in Belgium. I appreciate you staying up for me, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you very much. You have a great, ever it is there. I will have a great evening as well. Thank you.
Welcome to the Metal Pit.